You're watching the Jay Cosby Show Daily Briefing Edition. Don't forget, Georgia, you have a unique opportunity to change the direction of our country by voting Ossoff Warnock on January 5th. Also, don't forget, on January 5th, I will be releasing United Grit, my own merch line of sportswear and other custom designed things by me. Enjoy. Disaster risk reduction. Okay, when I say vulnerability, you think of somebody who is exposed to something that's harmful. And so when we think of climate change and who are the most vulnerable to the consequences of climate change, we humans, scientists, now see that the ones that will suffer the most from the catastrophes to come put in the least amount of law breaking to, get sentenced. Let me say that better. Let me find a way to explain that better. So the people who contributed the least amount of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases are the ones that stand to suffer the most. These are landlocked countries. A landlocked country is a country with no shores, no oceans, no seas. They are a landlocked country. There are many of these in sub-Saharan Africa. All right. Disaster risk reduction means starting with the most vulnerable, identifying crises based on your area, based on, numbers, science, that type of thing. And prepare, using that data to prepare for what could be inevitable. We have less than 10 years. I keep hearing climate speakers say, we got 10 years. No, bitch, it's November. We have less than 10 years to address the climate crisis. We almost have 9 years. And so we've wasted the first year of our decade fighting over an orange orangutan. Don't even get me started on that. Anyway, disaster risk reduction. I imagine a world where when a natural disaster happens, my community can deploy, within my community, say, I don't know, I'm in Atlanta, a Category 5 hurricane or a F5 tornado came through. I see a world where I can deploy certain types of technology, and this technology would turn a natural disaster, something that would normally be catastrophic, and just kind of siphon the silver lining from it, if you know what I mean. So maybe it's, y'all remember Twister the movie? Y'all remember the little sensors that they would send up? What if we make a wind generator that is shaped like this? We put a basket full of them in the path of a tornado in Oklahoma that no houses are near. And next thing you know, we have, micro wind generating microwave. Hey, get that first. First they come somewhere, bro. Y'all be sketching, man. Alright. So, I don't know if that could work. I'm just, throwing an idea out there. So when a tsunami comes and we increase our disaster risk reduction in the area of alerting you early, so you invest in your alarms and your warning systems, and you once you have that, you have more time. You can predict earthquakes and tsunamis sooner, and you can then deploy your technological buoys that have hydro, thermo, energy creating technology. And I don't know if that would work, but you kind of get the picture I'm painting here. All right, so it's part 2 of your daily briefing. Don't forget United Grit, the sportswear line that I am personally designing unofficially with Yo Shirt does not know that I'm collaborating with them, but they will be the ones who manufacture the products. They are a bit expensive, but I want you to understand that 50% of all the profits from United Grit will go to Samsung's Global Goals donation. This is an app that you can download on Android Market for Samsung, and you can go and you can donate. You can actually put advertisements as your lock screen, and you'll start to build up pennies, and you can donate those pennies to one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So make sure you check that out in the App Store, Global Goals. So 50% of the profits from United Grit will go to achieving sustainable development. This has been Justin Cosby, and this is part of your daily briefing. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Cosby. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jcosby205. Now we're gonna talk about some things that seem really important right now. All right, I'm a blogger. I'm blogging. Okay. The key to a successful future, the key to becoming a billionaire is understanding. How to make a billy? Or my idea of how to make a billy. All right. So you need to have an understanding of the challenges humanity faces. 90, I would say, and don't fact check me on this, 98% of our world leaders say we will achieve sustainable development no matter what. So tread lightly, countries who don't want to pay attention to climate change. All right. Be aware of the problems coming forward, such as we will need carbon capture technologies, we will need batteries, solar, wind, other sustainable, renewable energy sources. Be aware of the direction of technology. You can kind of almost predict, with Neuralink, I'll go as far as to say Neuralink will eliminate the need for the keyboard and the mouse or your touch screen, because we will directly be able to transmit these actions, I guess. Anyway, have an understanding of the crises and as well as opportunity that's before us. What else? Physics. Learn physics. Physics is 100% the prayer books to personally request stuff from God. I'm just being real. All right, what else? Be prepared for disaster risk reduction. That's something that I would, if I was a leader of a city or a state or any type of government, I would make sure that wherever I presided over had an increase of disaster risk reduction protocols, technologies, services when I left. What else? I don't know. We'll be back though. A special thanks goes out to all our supporters here at the Fusion Party, United Grit, and The Jay Cosby Show. Don't forget that my sports line, United Grit, comes out January 5th, 2021. Don't forget that it is Georgia's duty to vote in the Senate runoff election on January 5th. Absentee ballots requests are open now. The voter registration deadline there in Georgia is December 7th. On December 14th, early voting begins, and on January 5th, the runoff election that will ultimately determine the direction of our nation.